What's going on, Miss Bonnie? How you doing? Good girl. Hello, Pancho. Oh, good boy. Hey, welcome back to Robinson Actual. Today, me and my buddy are gonna go try out IDPA for the first time. The main differences between USPSA and Steel Challenge is that it is based solely around defensive maneuvers when shooting. So if there's a barrier in USPSA, you would move until you could see all the targets. That way you're minimizing movement, and then you engage all the targets. Whereas in IDPA, they encourage you to pie the corner. So you are taking out each target as they are visible from where you are standing, if that makes sense. You are moving. There's a lot more rules as far as what you're carrying, what gun you're using, mag capacities, but there's no doubt in my mind that it'll be a great time. Now, from what I've heard, getting into IDPA, it's a really good way to practice with your everyday carry. So I'm gonna be running a Glock 43X. It's got a TLR 7X sub and a Holosun EPS carry. It's my daily carry, big fan of it. So we've got the Shield Arms 15 round mag capacity since they come factory with 10. However, in the division I'm shooting in, I'll only be able to use 10 round mags, or I can load the Shield Arms mags up to 10. That's the mag capacity for carry optics, and that's about all I know so far. Now, you'll hear a lot of speed shooters talk about how IDPA isn't nearly as fun. I don't think that's going to be the case. I get that you have to kind of manage your body and your location a little bit more than USPSA, and then Steel Challenge, you're not even moving at all. It's going to be a good blend of fundamental pistol shooting as well as maneuvers when you are engaging a target in a realistic situation. And based on the people I've talked to, you'll see a lot of guys rocking fishing vests or rain jackets because you have to draw from cover. I'll likely be drawing from a t-shirt since that's what I'll be wearing, 9 months out of the year. So we're gonna go pick up my buddy Ezra, hit the range, and see what IDPA is all about. All right, it is 7:45 a.m. and we are about to pull up and pick up my boy Ezra and go shoot this IDPA match. So wish us luck. We were up till like midnight trying to figure out which guns we were allowed to use and which holsters and crap. There he is. Good morning.
Oh, thanks for driving, man.
Yeah, no problem.
You ready for some IDPA?
Oh yeah, let's go try this shit out.
So we are back at the Springfield Bench Rest Rifle Club. It is 95 degrees out here, so they're not making us shoot from concealment, which will make it a little bit easier. I'm running some extra mag carriers from the spare parts bin, but we're out here and we're gonna send it.
Bye.
You see how I hesitated right there? I was overthinking the rules because you can't drop a mag that still has ammo in it. However, I still had one in the chamber, but the mag itself was empty, so I could have dropped that and hit the reload, but I was overthinking, just let one more off and then kept going.
Did you hear what happened to me on this one? Pull up my gun, no dot.
No dot.
No dot.
Oh.
And then I run irons, then I get to my mag change, and I try to find the dot again. I'm like, oh yeah, no dot. Go back to irons.
Yeah, shooting through a window. Man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I had an absolute blast at my first IDPA match. As you can see, it was a little bit more complex than the USPSA matches. You saw me and Ezra both kind of pausing and touching our hip to reload, but not supposed to, and picking up a mag that still had ammo in it, you know, little stuff like that to iron out. But everyone there was super cool, super friendly. They helped us, they gave us pointers, gave us a little bit of slack on some things that, you know, they were like, oh, this is the rules, but, you know, they're not trying to, you know, nitpick us, especially not on our first match. So that was super cool. And it's the first time I've had the opportunity to make a video of, you know, getting involved in real time. And I think I'm going to just keep doing that, and it's going to do two things. It'll make content where you guys can see the perspective of someone truly just now getting involved in stuff, and it'll push me to get involved in more stuff. So this should work out pretty well. Another thing is that we were totally overthinking the rules and restrictions regarding what kind of guns you can run. They were running all kinds of stuff out there. We were listening to hearsay and like what our buddies had heard, and didn't really do, it was kind of a spur of the moment decision to even try out IDPA. And some were telling us that we couldn't run appendix carry, and that's how I daily carry. So I got a whole different holster set up out of the drawer, you know, old holster, pulled it out and had it for a backup rig, didn't actually need it. And the mag carriers, there's no restrictions. You can run a stiff belt, just the same as USPSA. And you just got to be able to put a shirt over it, or like I said, the fishing jackets or rain jackets. And then they have the scarecrow rule. You put your arms straight out, and it's got to cover, you know, your stuff. So that's pretty much the goal there, is to make it more realistic and not so much speed belt setup. It has a lot of real life skill development potential. It's going to be applicable to all of the defensive firearms courses. I've gone through a ton of classes between Overt Industries, Ozark School of Gunfighting, and then several different private entities. All that to say, I would definitely recommend IDPA. It's a tough choice between which three are my favorite at this point. I just went to that one IDPA match, but I gotta say the added layers of complexity and stuff you've got to keep in mind, it goes back to like jiu-jitsu. If you know Brazilian jiu-jitsu, it matters where every square inch of your body is. So I'm excited to be taking you guys along for all of that and showing you exactly how I got involved in it. I have no military or law enforcement background. I've got no family in it, so I've got no friends that are in the loop. I'm just coming completely from the outside and just asking around, you know, how I can get involved. I'm a construction professional and a complete rookie when it comes to gunfighting, you know, and so I've never done it for a living. I never plan to. I just think, just like martial arts, I don't plan on fighting in the UFC or in the octagon at all, really. But I think it's a good skill to develop, and shooting guns, that's a great skill to develop. So here we are. Hope you enjoy the ride.